Hey everyone, Deadpine here. Welcome back to episode 3 of Escaping Tarkov, a full playthrough series where we're going to do 100% of everything live. Well, not live, recorded, uncut, unabridged. You get everything but the load-in times. It's going to be great. We left off with a few deaths in the last raid, or the last few raids, but we're getting there. We're going to get there. I think we're going to try to go back into Interchange, try to get some of that fuel going, and yeah, we're going to go from there. So, anything in there? No, but I like to invest in myself, so we're going to try investing in ourselves until we can't invest into ourselves anymore, which is basically once this gun's gone. Now, we're going to get some stuff back from insurance, which is nice, but it's not going to be... I'm recording this all at once, so it's not going to be today, you know? So, all right, let's equip the 74M. We're going to unload this. We're going to get all of our mags and the relevant ammo, which is BP. BP's not bad for 545. It is not bad at all. We're going to unload everything here. This is BT ammo and more BP. So we've got a few rounds. Nothing crazy though. So what you can do here is I'm going to do 16. And we're going to top load with the BT here. We just have so little ammo for it, you know? Or maybe you don't know. I don't know. So we're going to do that. Those are getting sold. Oh, I have some here too. Whoops. I do not want to destroy that. My goodness. Okay, that's a lot better. So let's just do 12 here. We'll top load that with 18. In fact, we're going to unload and then reload. Guess I'll keep the BP there. Put these mags here, I guess. And then what we're going to do is this thing. I believe the 74M, you can slap this sight on there. And then a cool thing is this AK100 polymer series grip is the same level of grip as the other one, but it has a rail there, you see? And that rail... And I'm not gonna buy the grip like I did last time, but that rail will let us put a grip if we find it in raid on there. So, and that's a sight. So, not the craziest amount of modding. I'm gonna do way more in the future. But the key to that one is it's just there. Now this flashlight actually gives me an idea. This lets you put a flashlight on there as well. I might put a flashlight on there and go nighttime. It's a little bit safer, but we died to a SCAV last time, so I think we played it well enough. So we'll leave it as is. We're gonna go daytime. I'm gonna clean up my stash before we go in there. I want to sell. Well, not this. That's for an MP5. We're gonna sell up all of these items real quick. And then we'll get into raid. I'd like to clean up my stash before I go into any raid here. I don't know. Maybe that's something you guys like to do. I don't really know. But I just feel weird if I don't go in with a clean-ish stash, so I can organize when I come back from the stash. But that's just me, my personal preference. You know, play how you would like to play. It is successful no matter what. Yeah. And if this grip did, you know what, screw it, let's buy it. It's only $31. I was gonna say if this grip did anything but Ergo's good. Helps your ADS time, helps you ADS longer, helps a few other things, but recoil control is really what you want on those grips. Even if it was like a -1 on the recoil, I think it's worth it. It's really not expensive to get it going. But we'll do it this way, and then of course we'll take that off. You could take grips off in the raid. We'll take it off and put a grip on there if we find a better one. So the angle grips in particular are easy to find in raid, but also quite good. All right, we're gonna go with our normal armor setup here. Okay. And gotta get some meds. Do a little 4-5 here. Gotta put a splint here. I'm gonna put some painkillers in there as well. Just for like a catch-all. That's not a lot of extra bullets. So as a just in case, we're gonna buy 60T. And if I ditch it, I ditch it. It's very last resort here. In fact, it's so cheap. I'm even gonna put those in there. I'm gonna put that in there. Like that's how much I'd rather have that. So this will just be, yeah, for top loading purposes there. Okay, I think we're gonna run it back. I think we're gonna go back to Interchange there. Like I said, try to get that fuel, get in, get out, with it. Last episode, I don't think we were greedy on the. I don't think we're too greedy on that. Oh, that's the shotgun we need. Beautiful. So we're probably just gonna run through on factory on that guy, as best we can. Woods might even be an easier one to run through on. I honestly don't know. I do want to run through though, whatever we're doing, because it doesn't need to be found in raid for that shotgun. We can hand that right in, and we'll be good to go. But we're gonna go in here. Like I said, I don't think I was greedy on our last run, which is a bit unfortunate that happened to be like one of the crazy good scavs, you know. A lot of our money is going into insuring with therapists, by the way, so we have to make a little bit of money back here at some point. But all right, I'm gonna hit that ready button. I'll see you guys in raid. Let's go ahead. Same goals last time. Same rough looting arc here. Looking for elites and fuel. Should be good. Should be good. Getting the elites there early is really not a huge deal. It just helps. Honestly, the gas analyzers are more important. Okay, so we're near Ollie. This spawn right over here. But there's a lot of other spawns here as well. And I don't know if I want to be the first in, or if I actually want to like backtrack here and loot a cache. I think I'm going to backtrack here and loot a cache. People really aren't going to Ollie for their loot anymore. So I want to let them run past me. So that is what we're going to do. Okay, so right up here by this tree, there's a hidden cache. Okay, I'm going to spam X there just to see if we can get downwards there. Army bandage is not bad. Screws is good, needed for the hideout. Bolts are of course good. Basically, I'm going to take these guys out. Put them into there. Hideout upgrades are fantastic to have, of course. So, good stuff all around. Giving everybody a minute to get to the center of the mall, get up in. A popular entrance into the center of the mall is in through Ollie. You go up this ramp there, going left. We're going to be going up in the ramp going right. Yep, there you go, right there. So if we had rushed in, we would have been part of that. And while well, those are hitting. Those are hitting kind of close to us. There's our friend there. All right, I might be able to poach this fight. We'll see. There's a lot of action happening right now. Okay. Sounds like the fire stopped. Whoever was in that fight might be healing right now. The question is where they're healing. Right there, that's where they're healing. I missed. That was a bad time to shoot. You cannot see over as much as I thought you could. Got him. Okay. It's a cheeky little angle. I honestly didn't know you could get up there or not. Now you know. You can get up there. Okay. We're going to give it a second. I think that first shot was a headshot, but the helmet deflected it. I think. I could also have been aiming high. I have a habit of aiming high. Let that gentleman do our dirty work. Now that is an MP133 shotgun. And the armor we need. This armor is essentially useless anyway, so we're going to do that. Okay. Dog tags are good, but they're not the greatest, but they are good. They are good. Let's see what rounds they were running here. Just some slugs. No problem. Okay. There's definitely more than that gun-wise here. Oh, that's definitely what we heard. Definitely what we heard. Kuros is not bad. Yeah, see, we domed him there. Okay, this might fit in here, which would be good. AK-103 is really not bad. Said an MP7 with 20 rounders, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't think that's going to fit there. The AK-103 theoretically would. But, yeah. Okay, gonna do that trick again. You can stack backpacks in Raid, but you can't stack them... when you're loading up your character. Okay, so that's inside Ollie. Yep. So it might be worth it to get out here. Because we got two really high-end items that I need here. What was our extracts again? I think it's railway, actually. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to not go for fuel. We're going to go back around this way. Avoid all this Ollie fighting. And what we're going to do is we're going to go loot caches on our way out, and that's it. We're going to be done. That's it. Not gonna risk these two items that we really need. And that's a good example of how your goals and strategies can change. So alkali needed for the base. There's also you need some in-raid ones as well. Okay. These plastic suitcases can have a lot of nice items in them for early on. Pretty sure this Action SX ammo is not very good. But I could be wrong on that. TPC is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'm pretty sure these are the same slugs. Yeah. Cool thing, if you put 4 on this, you can actually pull the MP7 out of your rig. Which I think is pretty neat. So we're looking at that window over underneath the Ultra sign there. People like to do their Shooter Born in Heaven task, which is 100-meter headshot kills on PMCs. And it's a good place to do it. That's where I did mine on my main account. So that's over that direction. All right, good to know. So player scavs and scavs spawn in this tent area here. So just be careful of that as you're running through here. Might eat that eventually, but we'll see. I really like BP rounds, these BP rounds as well. We have a ton of these. These do more damage and have higher pen. So what we can do is we could gear up that 103. Get that going. So this scav is already dead, which is a... which is a red flag, although that could be a player, I guess, in theory. Or was I just seeing things? I might be seeing things. Am I okay? Do I have a fever? Like, what's going on here? Really could have swore I saw a dead body there. Well, it's not there anymore, I guess. Sprats, not bad. They sell decently. Got the knife. I would like to have this, but PS. Yeah. There's no reason to get rid of a 103 for it. Like, it's just a worse version, right? All right, let's top this off with a BP, just to get our BP loaded into a mag. And then we'll go from there. There is another cache back that way that I skipped, but not going to worry about it. really thought I saw a dead body over here. Holy crap. All right. So there's that, and there's a crate there and a plastic suitcase up here. I don't like to loot them, especially at this time of the wipe, when people could be up there doing their shooter board in heaven. So in fact, I'm gonna add a little zigzag to my run here. So it's not, you're not gonna find it every raid, but it is a thing. So then we're gonna head out this railway section here. There's 5 total caches back here, and if you just go on the wiki or just type in whatever map you want to go on to, cashless, C-A-C-H-E, there's really great maps and resources to find them all. They're really worth knowing. They have a ton of fantastic loot in them. Yeah, I would recommend. You get stuff like dry fuel. You get stuff like gunpowder. You get these aquamarines. I would like actually to use all that. And we're going to top off with this aquamarine as well. Could definitely get rid of those. These mags are worth more to us. I don't know if I'm going to be using this MP7, so I'm probably just going to get rid of those mags. Okay, so that's number 1 in this area. Looking in front of me, looking to my right here. Just keeping an eye out for movement. Players. Scavs aren't really over here in this area at the moment, so it's just going to be player scavs. Here's number 2. Yeah, I really think I am just going to sell this, so I think I'm ditching all these. Action SX is not a good round. 55A1 is a good round, though. MP9 is not bad. So what you can do is you can fold this, unload it, and that'll, again, will fit in there like so. And the MP9 is good, but I'm not going to be able to get the... We're not going to be able to buy mags for it, so we're just going to sell that. Just get our cash up and going here. One 30 rounder is not going to be good for the MP9. It spits it at like less than a second, so... Might as well just get our money from the gun, especially when it's in a 1x2 slot there. Okay, here's number 3. Might get rid of this. Might ditch this T just for extra loot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, grenade to Shunka's good. PM pistol goes in our pistol slot. Get rid of this for the fan. I do want those screw nuts as well. All right, Kodara's not there. T-plugs are good as well. We are going to throw this grenade back this way. Level that strength. Okay. Stash number 4. Not too bad. Inmate to Shunk is good. Also, you can craft these now, so like... Honestly, trading for AKs is pretty good for those as well. Is that blue tape? Blue tape's good. It's not worth that much as it used to be. But it still is worth something. Oh, ditch that mag. Yeah, there's really not much. Hard drives are not bad. They're better, much better later. There's good barters for them later on. Here 5.6A1, which is also quite good. I've been finding a lot of ammo in these lately. Rubles, 900 rubles is not nearly worth that. 7N39 is fantastic. Green gunpowder is also great. Trades for a mag box, if anything else. If not, when we get access to flea market, we can sell it for a reasonable amount. Though that said, getting a mag box, getting your first, sorry, not mag box, ammo box. Getting your first ammo box up and running is really important. So. Okay, so this is the railway extract. It's mostly on that side and in between the trains here. But what I like to do is there's one little spot on this side of the train that you can stand and have it extract right here. And yeah, so that was a good example of we have a goal. We're going to go into Ollie. We're going to get fuel. Goal change as soon as I got 2 more quest items that are different. So, and we got to get some good loot out on the way. So that's definitely a great game. Good run. Got a little bit of a poach kill there, but when you're low gear, kills a kill. So, and definitely got some good raids in there. Good loot in there. We got to hand in that shotgun. Get debut done. Nice little 3,000 EXP, which at this low level, honestly, is pretty good. Pretty gosh darn good. So, we'll get organized and maybe go on a scav run. That'll be good. That'll be good. Be really good. Yeah, like I said, those caches on Interchange, even customs. When you're on customs, there's so many. There's more caches on customs than I like really realized. You know. And yeah, they're really powerful. Also, this 103 is really good because we have access to PS and BP rounds, which are much better. Although now we got some more 7M39, we might be able to keep using this 74M here. We also got one of these Cobra sights, which are... This is one of my favorite early game sights, but unfortunately can't get it until Prapor 2. But, well, we have one now, so that's good. So these are for M4s and 8Rs. This is 5.56 ammo. Both of these are perfectly acceptable, very reasonable. Okay. Again, the reason I have that stuff being dumped at the top is so we can shift-click it. Save this. Okay. Probably selling that. Definitely turning this in. Dry fuel, we're going to wait to sell on the flea market there. Just going to dump everything here for now. That away there. We're starting to get some backpacks up and running, which is good. Okay. Knives are good for, again, that MP5 trade. I should be selling that. We'll keep the PM pistols. They're fine. I don't want to sell that defense, but I really want it out of my inventory. Honestly, that's a lot of BP rounds, which is good stuff. Oh, this goes to skier once we hit level 5, so there is that. I do think we're going to have to keep those. Let's make sure we examine all the items here. Can't disassemble a gun we don't know about. Plus, it gives us experience, which is nice. It's not much, but it's enough. It's enough. Okay, examine the TT. Okay, disassemble all these. All right, so now that we are here, we did get an IFAC from that as well. So IFAC fixes everything but broken limbs. So IFAC plus splint plus painkiller. It's a really powerful alpha container setup that I would recommend. So reduces the amount of meds you got to bring in, which is really nice. So let's go sell. Now we are going to do therapist first because there's a few things I want to get rid of here. Dog tags. We don't need these sprats. You need an in-raid one later for the Kappa container. Again, we're not even close to that, so get rid of it for now. Any amount of rubles is very helpful. Okay, then skier for all the extra parts. Sell backpacks and stuff, but they're worth keeping by a lot. Then we got mechanic going here. Takes the guns, mags. Try to keep these guys organized up here. We're not going to use those slugs just yet. We got buckshot anyway. Get that going down there. Not going to use that. Okay, let's sell that defense real quick. It's fine. All right. Keep these painkillers down here. Put that there. Okay, good. In raid Tushunka, you do need for a task. So we're going to do our best to keep that. But honestly, trading for the AKMs is not a bad idea. Really not a bad idea at all. So let's do like that. Reload that. Or unload that, I guess. We got a bunch of random stuff in there. Then we'll do that. I guess we'll reload with that. I don't know. This you really want to be fully autoing people with. Actually, what we'll do here is we'll top load with those, and we'll keep that there for top loading. And that'll be good. Okay, so what we can do with this one is we can take off this choke in the cylinder and just hand in the shotgun this way. This will complete a task here for us. Debut. All right, done and done. So this one requires the machinery key, which you can go get from dorms. So we do have that option for us. Honestly, getting fuel and these guys going, which I meant to turn those in a while ago and I didn't. And gas analyzers going is going to be really kind of important there. Now, we can't do this because we need level 5 first. Yeah, because once we get to level 10, we could just buy the machinery key. And then you could start like double stacking tasks, and it's good for that, I think. So, our SCAV is now, we don't need the shotgun anymore, which is, you know, not bad. Hold on, let me check something here. I know there's a trait for this guy. I don't know if there's a trait for the pistol grip. I don't think there is. So that's why that pistol grip is so important. Might be later levels. I know you can buy them later levels, but yeah, I'm not seeing it here. So getting a SCAV with a pistol grip shotgun is really powerful. Okay, so when you complete tasks, these don't hold there forever. They used to hold in there forever. They don't do that anymore. So we're just gonna grab all that. Gonna sell this to mechanic here real quick. Get a whopping like 10,000 rubles we got from finishing that task. But let's definitely scav it up. It's got some good armor on that scav, so let's go hit up factory. I'm gonna hit that ready button. I'll see you guys in raid. Okay, we're loaded in. 9 minutes left on the clock here. Oh, we got fuel and 50k rubles. Okay. Did spawn on this side of the map, but I think it's time to not do anything here and just try to leave. I doubt this bag's got anything in it. Saiga scav. So underground areas usually safe, but honestly, player scavs use it a lot. So that sounds like it's an office. There's something to my right there. That's a player scav for sure. I think they're trying to follow me. But I think we're gonna get out there. So that was a run through, another crazy fast scav run, but that doesn't matter. We got the fuel. That's a big deal for our hideout and crafting sailor kits here. So that's a huge win. I actually didn't even get a run through because of when you're first new to the game, you get exploration bonuses for all the maps, which is kind of cool. So, but this is a huge win. Good armor, reasonable shotgun. Like that was really good stuff. I know it only took 30 seconds there, but like sometimes your raids only take 30 seconds and they're really good, you know? So it's like when we ran out with the Salo kits. We got 2 kits to our name, and now that quest is going to be done faster now because of that, you know? So definitely good stuff. One of the reasons factory is nice because you can ditch and go faster that way. So, okay, we are going to disassemble this. I don't believe I need a Clash for anything. Let's get rid of that. I do want to keep this guy, though. Rigs are kind of your early game storage. They get some good stuff going there. Because this takes up 12 spots but holds 16. Just as an example. There are some better rigs for it than others, but that's just an example. But yeah, fuel's a big one. 50,000 rubles is not nothing. Like that's this early on, that's a big deal. We don't need this stock anymore. The logic behind keeping that stock was in case we found the shotgun that we needed. I'm just gonna put that one in there for now. But we already handed in the shotguns because we didn't find the pistol. Sorry, in case we found the pistol grip that we needed, and we don't need that anymore. So Gonna do that. Let's keep those 2 in there. Again, I believe that's 7 total you need for that guy. So, let's go to skier. Sometimes you click too fast, it doesn't do it, but if you just re-click back here, you'll be all right. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Again, just get some nice money here. So, but now that we have fuel, man, it's tough to say because we still need stuff, you know? Might actually be just time to go factory and just grind for levels. I honestly don't know. Getting the elites going would be really powerful. Take a little sip of my drink there. Okay. Yeah. So, but now we're gonna spend some money in the hideout here. We already got our med station going. Hideout unfortunately stops the music. I don't know why, because I think it considers you in raid. I don't really know. So, all the early game stuff is instantaneous. Takes no time at all. You need those 2 for generator. Generator does cost 100,000 rubles. So, but we're going to put fuel in there, and then we're going to pop into our med station, start this. Now, what you can do is you could turn your generator off, but I think I'm going to leave it on until I finish producing these. Might be this episode into next. And then I'll turn it off permanently for a while, because you really can't craft too much there. Might as well construct a lavatory. Good way to discover some stuff. It honestly helps you out. So at the start of this wipe that we're in right now, that I'm filming right now, there wasn't a ton of there wasn't all these recipes. These were actually kind of hard to get. Oh, that's a new one too. That's kind of cool. But now pretty much anything you need for questing or task completion. All right, just for completion's sake, we're going to do this. Is now craftable in the hideout. So you just need a little bit more of a money sink, a little bit more time. So your hideout can kind of get you there on everything else. So, all right, I know that was a little bit of money there, and now we're on only 40,000 rubles, but I think it was worthwhile. I think it was worthwhile. Okay, so let's go ahead and repair our armor here. And let's go back. But now that we have fuel, let's go back to interchange. But now that we have fuel, our focus is changed away from Ali and more to the back of Goshen for that stuff. Although, to be fair, we do need gas analyzers. So if we're near it later game and it seems quiet, we'll go look for the gas analyzers. So we're going to play it by spawn. But we should be good to go here. VSS SCAV, okay. Okay. Not bad. But yeah, let's go look for those elite players. You could do this on Shoreline as well. Shoreline's just a really big map. And I feel like elites are less common there than they are in Interchange. So there are some strategies there. But yeah, let's go ahead and shore up the therapist. I'm going to hit that ready button. I'll see you guys in raid. All right, here we go. About to load in here. Okay, elites. And yeah, that's about it, really. Elites will be great. Help us out. I mean, getting levels as well. This is a pretty good cash run area. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go hit this cache behind us, and then we're going to go back, hit all those 5 I showed you guys before, and we're going to go in through Idea. Should be a good route here. Because I don't need specifically fuel, we can kind of like let our route be kind of determined by our... Those are pretty good. Determined by our spawn, which I'm okay with. And caches can have like just about anything in them, so definitely worth here. All right. Oh, jeez, that's good too. Okay. So again, the hoses are so important because they let us craft more hoses in the future, which is why they're so gosh darn important. So there is another spawn around the corner here. Sometimes people come running through to do the cash run. I believe there's a spawn over here somewhere. So generally that person runs into Idea, but sometimes they come backwards here. So just gotta keep heads up here, even when we're in somewhat more of a safe area until players are starting to try to extract. Still got to be vigilant and Do our due diligence. Strike cigarettes are needed for a quest called Bad Habit. So that was... I don't think that was a gunshot. I think that was a piece of shrapnel. They travel pretty far. So, just keep that in mind if you think you're getting shot at. Might be shrapnel from a grenade. Okay. Check in here. US rounds are not very good. Can of herring's not bad. Trades for a... PP's acceptable as a round. It's slightly worse than BP, but it's better than, like, US or T, what I can buy. So, anything that's better than what I can buy is good. But herring trades for a food case, or holodilnick, I think they're called. I don't know. So, and they're not worth all that much, but if you start saving them early, if you have the room for it, makes that trade a little bit easy. And that trade is certainly better than buying them straight up, so. It's from later level Jaeger. I believe it's level 3 Jaeger or level 2 Jaeger, something like that. So, spark plugs are good. They are needed for a quest from therapists. Pretty early quest, too. But by then, we should have access to... Well, you need them in raid, but we should have access to the flea market so we can craft stuff. For the other side of that quest is car batteries. So... Okay, we're going to push forward this way. Now, because we spawned into this extract, our extract is guaranteed Emercom. Somebody turned the power on already, so power station is this corner of the map. It's probably all that fighting there. That's not more this way, though. Power station is on, that's where you turn the power on. So we know somebody was there, we know somebody flipped the switch. Whether they're still there or not, we don't know. But just any little bit of information you can get. It's an information game. It's good to have. Good to have. Okay, so we're gonna go across the road here. Our endurance just leveled up. That's good. You level endurance by sprinting. Lets you sprint longer, which is good. Levels up your health skill. You're gonna need a pretty crazy high health skill for late game therapist task. So. I believe that was me, but I thought I heard something. Okay, so there's another cache underneath this overpass here. That used to be really hard to get to. It's not too bad now, but... Got a gun? Interesting. I was not expecting a gun. Wow. Okay, how are we doing here? That's full. Not a great ammo, but that's okay. Not the worst ammo either. Now, we could go into the underground area and try and get over to Ollie that way. And I know we heard some fighting over here, but I think my route in is still going to be to go up in through Idea here. Go to the Idea offices. Look for... People leave behind gas analyzers sometimes. And they are pretty frequent spawn in there. But we're going to walk it in, take it nice and slow. Listen for footsteps. And then we can take the back area in Goshen to where we need. So we don't have it yet, but this is the pharmacy key. Actually, a really good key to have. Helps you with in-raid morphines, Salewas, whatever you need med-wise. Not Ledexes, but... Or, I guess there's theoretically a possibility, but it's not happening. Checking for SCAVs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so I took some phantom damage there. Well, it's not phantom damage. There's probably a SCAV that's bugged out, so we're just gonna run away. If that happens to you, just run away. Just run away. We didn't hear a bullet. We didn't hear anything. Usually means bugged out SCAV, so gonna use this to heal up. Fortunately, they hit our arm. It didn't kill us. And sometimes you just fall over dead. It happens. They're working on it. I can tell you right now, they're working on it. Okay. Don't know how safe underground will be to go. Might be better to go out and then back in. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Heard a SCAV over here, but it might have been mall SCAV. The upwards multi-level audio doesn't quite work that well in this game yet. They are implementing Steam audio soon, which will be really good. Well, no, first level Steam audio is in here, but it's like not even close to what they want to have in there. Okay, scavs can spawn over in these tents as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come on out here. And then go into these. These two are disconnected. So going out there and going back into here this is a different section of the underground area. Not gonna mess with power right now. No real want to. Okay. And this can get a little dark down here. Depending on how much you play this map, you might want to up your brightness a little bit or up the clarity even more. Putting clarity really high does help with the fog and the visibility a lot. So I would recommend that. But again, it all depends on your system, your monitor, everything. Everything. Maybe this isn't the area I thought it connected to. I think it is. I think I just got to go one more over. Gotta stop, give a little listen. That goes up into Idea on the mall side. There's another upwards entrance there as well. So that's above us. That sounds like it's back at the mall. And I think I'm in the wrong section. I think I went into the wrong section, unfortunately. That's how it goes. This area is very confusing. I personally think it's very confusing. But it'll get the job done. We're just gonna keep going over here until we get to Idea, or Ollie, excuse me. We're gonna go look for those gas analyzers. Keeping an eye out for scavs and whatnot. That's the front of the mall, I believe. Or to the right of it, right here. This is the ramp up into the middle of the mall. Killa's stash and all that is over there. Killa's exit extract as well. So we're gonna go up this. See, I'm taking that phantom damage again. I gotta get away from this. It's probably from him. That's what I'm taking it from. So that scav was bugged out, and you saw us take a bunch of random damage. Just gotta get somewhere safe so I can heal. Yeah, so this is just a bugged out server. So happens every once in a while. just be wary of it. Try not to die, you know? Not saying it'll happen. I'm going to top load with PP here. Because if this is a bugged out server, I want to lose this stuff left. This is what I want to lose less. No reason to risk our good ammo. Going to heal up the head, thorax, and then stomach in that order. Or thorax, head, stomach. You need these 2 bits to be alive in order to survive. And then the stomach is, well, and your legs too. But your stomach is really important to have, because it's easy center mass, and taking extra damage there kind of sucks. Yeah. It's unfortunate that there's so many bugged out scavs in this. But that's how it goes. Our healing will be gone here. Probably going to put the screws down in there. I'm just going to top that off. This can't heal. This can't fix a bleed, I don't think. So I might as well just get that topped off a little bit. And then screws we need. We don't need the screws to be in raid or not, or found in raid or not, so might as well do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop that. Load in the mag with PP in it. Okay, and then we're gonna hopefully not encounter any more invisible or bugged out scavs. And go look for gas analyzers here. Now they tend to spawn in the front of the store. So that's where we'll be looking first. Just getting one's really important because it unlocks a few other things for therapists. Getting the other 2 you can take your time with a little bit more, I think, which is good. So that might be a bugged out scav as well. Yeah. It's really unfortunate. So we don't know where that scav is. Man, so many bugged out scavs. Alright, I don't see any gas analyzers there, unfortunately. Let's just keep running away from that. Okay, grab that pox room. I think I saw a tube over here. They sell well to therapists, so... What we got there? A bulb? Sure. This is a great area for fuel. High chance of fuel spawns here. Like, really high. We didn't get there, but that's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay, get this kek tape going. Forcing the game to close and then re-entering the raid might fix these bugged out scavs. So, something in the future. If you get to a safe spot, you know, might be able to get that going. I'm gonna put the kek tape in there. It's worth 33,000 rubles to a therapist. So, it's not a bad find. So with a blacked out arm or a broken arm, your ADS time is extremely low. So just keep that in mind. Might be better to hip fire at certain ranges and just try to get lucky. Okay, those shelves are easy to look at without getting next to them. So basically trying to avoid being in the light while looking there. Was that a fuel that I just saw there? No, it's just an open box. This side of the box, because it was dark enough, looked like a fuel can, which I still do want. One more would be great, but we're not gonna we're not gunning for it. Not gunning for it. Okay, a little help desk area here. Just looking for the flash drives. There's nothing in the computers that we need, so no reason to grab them. Or, like, loot them, I mean. There's not even, like, any high-value items that we can sell to dealers. Now, graphics cards are high value, but such a low chance. And I don't want to sell to a dealer anyway. We're not even close to level 10, so not worth the risk or the time, I think. Do want to check back here. And I'm putting a little pep in my step here just because, although I do want to loot a lot, I also don't want to get caught in this raid with a bunch of buggy scavs, so. The risk of a little extra noise and people knowing it's a player, I think is worth it over the... I have no idea where to shoot back at scavs. Don't know if I just heard something or not. There's a propane tank right there. They're not great. You do need them for in-raid. You do need in-raid propane tanks for later, for Peacekeeper. But, yeah. Dang. Either of those two could have been a gas analyzer there. But yeah, so it's not... size is such a limiting factor. Sometimes it's not even worth. Alright, I think this is how important hoses are to us. Just so we can get to crafting our own. Just so we can get to crafting our own. Okay, more propane. Don't really have room for it. We are running out of liquids here. Or hydration liquids. We are running out of hydration there, so got to keep that in mind for our raid. 25 is quite a bit. But if we get hit in the stomach at all or anything along those lines, it could get rough pretty quick. We don't need that. We don't need that, so no reason to grab it. I guess you do need a couple for your hideout, but by the time we get to that point, it'll be cheap enough to buy them. So. More propane. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, propane does trade for a, I believe it's the Red Rebel pick. Much later on. It's a very powerful trade. The Red Rebel pick's a very powerful item. Gives you extra extracts on other maps, on certain maps. Yeah. But we can't really afford space-wise just to keep that kind of stuff for such a late game area. Well, that's actually good. That'll top up our hydration nicely. I guess I should have eaten this first. Doesn't really matter though. Since we're not completely finishing it, doesn't really matter. Matches are not great. They're fine. They trade for fuel with Jaeger. And you could trade for painkillers and Comtacs from Ragman. That said, that trade's really only useful in hardcore. If you play with no flea market or anything like that. I'm taking these Poxtrums because they're worth 14k to Therapist. So 14k a slot is well within my reasonable boundaries of money loot-wise. Looking for scavs here. This bugged out scav. I wonder if this entire raid's bugged out now. I don't actually know. What can we ditch here? Let's just put that on the ground. Let's put these up in here. And I really am just going to throw all of these. I just need level strength. They're useful to have, but strength is way more important than that. Okay. Hopefully this raid counts. Those are both good. This is probably worth getting rid of. 5.6A1's good too. What do we got here? PS rounds are much like PP rounds. In fact, we're going to replace some of them. PS is a little bit better, I think. Let's get rid of the battery for that. This is good for like upgrading an ADAR. Again, I love modding guns. I'll go out of my way to mod guns. No idea if that was a player scav or a regular scav or not. Feels like player scav. Regular scavs tend not to come there. But they weren't bugged out, which is nice. Take another painkiller here. I'm definitely overstaying my welcome. But that's how it goes. Alright, I don't think I can afford to take this. That's a blue gunpowder. Are those? Those are nippers. Not really what we need. Alright, what can I get rid of here? We don't need chocolate right now. Those are all still pretty good. Don't need those matches. This guy was probably if this was a player scav, I want to show you guys a trick on how to tell. This was a player scav. They might have looted for us and might have elites here. Hand drill there. Okay, player scav. So when they have this pouch container, that means player scav, essentially. Let's see if they looted for us. Zibbo. I don't really need that, but I want the Zibbo in this more than other ones. That's a lot of M61. That's an absurd amount of M61. Okay, still gonna look on the shelves here for elites. I can't remember what side of the store it's on. I'm pretty sure it's on this side. Both of our arms are blacked right now. Alright, that's terrifying. So we're not going to loot that. Bugged out scavs are so scary. A few spawns back in these. What was our extract? Emercom, which is somebody already took. Which I guess we're not crazy close to. Okay, I do actually want those metal cutting scissors. Both of those metal cutting scissors. We're going to get rid of this. Gonna top that. Get rid of these, I guess. Once we get access to the market, they're gonna sell for a lot. Come on, I'm trying to... I need him to rotate so the head's exposed. Okay, Okay, so that SCAV wasn't bugged out, which is interesting. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, this is a player SCAV. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Mr. Player SCAV. Whew. Okay, that's pretty powerful. Don't need CPU fans right now. Don't need those right now. I feel a little bit bad, but also not that bad. Well, they had healing, though, which is fantastic. And a splint. A couple splints. They were probably just getting organized here. All right, so I can get rid of these. And then... honestly, don't really need those. Honestly, don't really need that. I think I'm just going to eat this. Equip that. Yeah, that guy was clearly spawning in, which is a bit unfortunate. Gonna put those there. So I can turn this guy sideways, because the M700 fits like that. Get rid of this T-plug. T-plugs are pretty easy to find. Filing cabinets and whatnot. Just gonna get that for extra value there. So they were like, yeah, in cover. Seeing what they had, reorganizing their stuff, and going that way. Bit unfortunate, but also, well, they would do the same to me, so. Okay. They sell well on the market. They do trade for fuel as well. Alright, this is power station here. Which is, we know for a fact has been looted and whatnot. So, I don't think I'm going to push my luck any further. We're just going to turn it around, restart this raid. The scavs are being super weird in this one. That's how it goes. Kill 2 player scavs. Got some blacked out arms. It's time to get out of this raid, I think. Not push my luck here. Didn't find exactly what we were looking for, but that's okay. That is okay. Like I said at the couple episodes ago, pretty much everything has use to us now. It's just a matter of whether we can use it immediately or whether it has any value. Monetarily. And we actually have quite a few monetarily valuable things to the dealers right now, which is good. So if I wanted to ditch my bag and get out there, like say for instance we had a gas analyzer, I would do my best to get out right there. Guarantee that found in raid status. It's far more important than anything else. But that said, right now we just have basically money, which is valuable, but not as valuable. We're going to try to get out via Emercom here. And hopefully nobody's exit camping. It's not that common. Extract camp, don't let the people like, oh, extract camping. A large majority of the time, what happens with extracts is you're getting there at the same time. That said, people are working on Shooter Board in Heaven. They like to sit up on top of that metal awning there. There's a way to get up there. And they're looking for that 100-meter headshot kill. So, for me, I personally like to go all the way back and around here. Gives you enough hills, enough places to go prone from them. It's also just a much harder shot to hit when it's this far away. So, and then you just got to really worry about people extract camping in these bushes. If they are, again, it's very rare. But it does happen. I'm not going to be like, oh, it never happens. It does happen. So. Especially players who play a little slower and are looking for sound cues. Because sound cues really help out with knowing when a player's around or not. And when they hear something, they usually stop and hold an angle. So people think they're extra camping when in reality they just got there like 5 seconds before you. So. Starting to rain a bit in Tarkov, but Should be all right here. Okay. Do a little pee-pee dance, make sure we don't get shot. All right, there you go, guys. Successful raid. I'll take it, you know. GG's to that. Again, didn't get exactly what we wanted there, but we got some good stuff. Even if it's just stuff we can sell right now. Hoses are a big win. They're going to be super important for our hideout in a couple episodes. You'll see. Yeah, nice long raid. We took it nice and slow and methodical. 3,000 EXP, even just from just getting 2 player scav kills and just looting. Shows the power of like how much you can get while looting there. So, gonna use that healing. I believe that sound that triggered means that we are ready to craft our next Sailor Kit, which should be good. And yeah, gonna get organized, get ourselves geared up, and we'll see what we have to do next. There it is. Okay, got this guy. Probably gonna sell it again. Selling this as well. This is not a bad gun, but you can't get 30 rounders for it, which I really like. These are all things I want to sell once we hit the flea market. They're going to be useful later, but right now they're not. So these are all things for our hideout. These can be sold. We're going to need them later, but we're going to buy them later. So these are, again, more flea market based things. This red screwdriver means we only need to find 2 more elites. We're good on those. More 5.6A1 means we can use an 8R if we get one. I like that. This holds as much room as it takes up, which is why those are good. Green gunpowder trays for our first ammo box. Definitely want to be saving those. I don't know why I put it down there. Hoses again for our hideout. Selling that. We got a ton of M61 out of that deal, which I am okay with. SP6 is interesting considering our next SCAV has a gun to use that on, which is kind of cool. Oh, I really don't know much about these, huh? Okay. It's not a bad scope, not a bad gun, but just not where we need to be at. Okay, examine all these bad boys up. Disassemble them. Yeah, I think I'm saving all this ammo. Ammo's the hardest part to get for most things, and it's the key to most guns, honestly. Recoil control doesn't really mean much if you're not shooting reasonable bullets. And these are all pretty reasonable bullets. Not to mention, if we want to, we can also sell these M61s when we get to the flea market for a very high price, which is nice. Same with this tank shell here. You technically need them for a task later on, but it's not a Kappa required task. So I kind of don't like... I like selling them or using the Craft 995, personally. So, all right, let's go to trading. Let's go therapist. You can see here I get 14K, 14K, 33K, 14K. So I am going to sell these tubes. We'll be able to buy them later for pretty much similar price. And right now I'd rather have the rubles because we were well below 100K there. So, okay, then we hit up skier. Going to sell masks, barrels, suppressors, attachments. Going to keep that, I think. Okay, and the mechanic will soak up the rest for us. Try to keep these guys all together. Oh, I missed a Poxrum for therapist. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's not a bad haul there. Like we got some good cash, we got some good stuff for our hideout. Granted we didn't get exactly what we needed, but that's okay. That's okay. Toss that bad boy into there. And yeah, so our next SCAV is going to be a VSS SCAV, which will be a good one to start off with. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, though. Sorry, I was about to do my outro, and I realized I didn't say this is the end of the episode. And I'm rambling. You guys have been amazing. That's going to do it for episode number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're 5 raids deep, survived 3 of them. A couple interchange raids, 1 good customs raid. Still looking for that gas analyzer again. That's going to be the big one. Let's real quick before we close it out here. Just going to get that Sailor kit and craft a new one. There it is. So you can just once you get access to the flea market, you can go filter by item there and just buy it from therapist that way. But in the meantime, you got to go to trading, buy from her there normally. And then what we're going to do here, I'm going to show you the trick because this is the last episode I'm going to record today. So I'm going to show you the trick. You hit start and you just turn off your generator. Now, it makes this thing take 2.5 hours to be done, but you're not wasting fuel and it'll be done. So not a problem. This is going to do it for episode number 3. Like I said, you guys are amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying this full playthrough series of Escaping Tarkov. And I will catch you guys all in episode number 4. Thanks so much.